Oh, come on, man. Really? There we go. Come on now. Okay, I've been messing up big time. Let me see something here. I've been messing up big time. Yep, there we go. There we go. So, all right, disregard me. I made an epic rant in the beginning, and it ain't being recorded, but now it is, because apparently when you press the button, it don't light up. So great, but I'm back at it, and we're gonna get right back to it. Okay, we'll talk about it. All right, so I just did a major epic live stream on Twitch. Go check that out. I was talking about the end of Skyforge as we know it. It's shutting down September the 3rd. That doesn't give us a lot of time with this game. I've had a lot of good memories playing this game, leveling up by myself, leveling up in a pantheon, in a group, random people that you run into, you know, all kinds of good stuff, you know. It's not pay to play, but if you want to look cool and you want to be a little bit more powerful, yeah, you're gonna have to play. You're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay something, but you don't have to. And that's what I liked about this game, is that I can get it, I can play it, and I can mindlessly level up. When I first did the stream on Twitch, I wasn't, oh come on man, I wasn't thinking about I wasn't thinking straight. I was thinking that there was a game that could, you know, I could play in place of this, and no, there's not another game I can play that's similar to this. Not at all. Not at all. So this game is definitely going to be missed. Absolutely. And you know, my heart definitely goes out to the cats that been playing this game for the whole 10 years, and those that have dropped a lot of money on this game, because it's reasonably priced, but it's something that you can look at and go, damn, all of it's gone.
Gods. I thought I was going crazy. You're just in time. We are students of the Eleanor University. We were offered to do some work. I mean, each of us was getting an annual salary for an easy job. We just needed to get here and collect some stuff. It's true what they say about easy money. That you pay with your life and not labor. What was I thinking? Trouble is putting it mildly. It turns out that the grotto is crawling with all kinds of dangerous creatures. Scarabs, kumas, and vespers. Kessinus and Agnia are biologists. They wanted to fight them off with a repellent, but we had no idea the local fauna was really agitated because of the mechanoids, and couldn't care less about the repellent. We had to make a run for it. I don't remember getting here. They actually got me once or twice. I thought I'd bleed out, but it's manageable. I tried looking for the others, but all in vain. We had to collect the calconite crystals and take samples of water. It's an urgent order, something about healing, a medical breakthrough. The crystals charge water in a special way. Curse my memory. They told us, but I forgot everything. Anyway, the sources are all over the grotto. Oh, thanks. Yeah, and one of the students is Burla. I'm really worried about her. She is the youngest of us and never worked in field conditions before, spending most of her time in Asterius's library. I'll never forgive myself if something happens to her. I took her with us. By the way, if you collect some crystals and take samples of water along the way, we'll be very grateful. To be honest, they'll have our hide if we don't fulfill the contract, and we can't do it on our own. That much is clear as day. Thank you. Thank you. 1,000 times thank you. I owe you.
Alright, so yeah, my thoughts go out to the people that have spent money and more time than me, because you don't expect for a game to like die off, and even though it's 10 years and it is old, you don't expect it to like just die off like that. Not like this, you know. And for a person that spent a lot of money and time, could seem too soon. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Downloading data.
When I finally realized that my mic wasn't working, looking at those prices and finding out what those origins cost, like, yeah, you kind of like, damn, man. Look at how much money I spent. But at the same time, look at all the memories that you have. So I'll go back to this one. But look at all the memories that you have. And also, if you're like a streamer, a big time streamer, you know, it was all worth it. Because you made some money, you made some friends, and you made some fans along the way. Me, on the other hand, you know, I just really started steadily streaming this game. And it's gotten me some fans too. But I would definitely say this, and I'll say this more than enough, this game will definitely be missed. One of the things I've been saying in the last stream is that I really wish that I had more of a team, a consistent team, you know, like a regular group, so I could level up more. And I think that in doing that, I probably would have got the platinum eventually. Because you look at it, all it is requires you to level up, get this, be this extra, do this extra thing here, and have this. And next thing you know, the road to the platinum is not that bad. But yeah, that's another one of my regrets. And when I get my thoughts together more, when I get my research together more, we're going to talk about this, because this is actually a big deal. And also I want to talk about the PS5 too, turned into a third party game. This generation was a disappointment overall, especially with how it started out. Just, I felt they dropped the ball, and even though we know why they're doing what they're doing, it's just overall a disappointment, you know. There's talk of PS6 coming around and everything, and I think it's time to just say that, hey, this gen was a disappointment. And the gens that were the best to me was the first, second, and the third. The PS3 was a big thing to me too. Was especially for me, was pretty big too. Number one, the first generation was more of an introduction, right? Because they put out a ton of games. I've never seen stuff like that before. I've never seen nothing like that before, especially someone coming from a Sega Genesis. Seeing those characters, seeing the way they moved and everything, and just seeing it live, it was amazing to me. It really was. The PS2 was more of a coming of age. Like, I have it, I can do this, this is really big. Well, look, I got a DVD player too. It does this, and it does this, and then it can do that. It was amazing. It was a multi-tool for me. You couldn't tell me nothing. It was a matter of prestige to me to have a PS2. 3, I was grown man. Yeah, I was overtly grown man. So when I got it was the first one I bought with my own money. Yeah, PS3 was the first one I bought with my own money, and you couldn't tell me nothing with that neither. I'd done the research because I was really thinking about like getting something else, because the Xbox wowed me too. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now that I think about it, and I made a journal of it too. But yeah, the Xbox wowed me, and my cousins had Xboxes and everything, and I wanted to have the same thing they had, but I said, you know what? PS3 all the way. And I did not regret that purchase, obviously, because it is one of the best gens. Didn't regret it. It's really been this year to me really disappointing to be a Sony fan. Absolutely. Because when I got into gaming, I seen competition. I came in from the Sega Genesis, Nintendo, we're better than this. We're better than this, and we're better than that, and we can do this better than they can. Does anybody remember the Mortal Kombat? Because you had the Mortal. Does anybody remember the Mortal Kombat that was on the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis? Because I remember people talking about, well, you got the inferior if you had it on Sega, or you cheap if you get it on Sega Genesis. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the Super Nintendo version was better. We're not gonna lie about that. Like, as far as the content, because it had some extra content on the Super Nintendo than it did the Sega Genesis. But the Sega Genesis, at the same time, it was right there neck and neck with the Super Nintendo. Ah, man. But now we are moving into a third-party system, a third-party gaming. That's what we're moving into, people. Now, obviously, I'm gonna stream Skyforge tomorrow. I don't know when, but I am, and I hope that they do the screen with the big monster floating in the water. It's menacingly, and it's very cool. If you had never seen that, and I'm gonna keep that, I'm gonna have that like as my background when I do my videos. And then when I do future videos, I'm gonna have gameplay just like this on there. And they're gonna be like, well, what game is this? Skyforge. It's a dead game, but it was definitely cool.
All right, you asked for it. Where is this dung beetle? Oh, excuse me. Have you seen a scarab here? Oh, right. I forgot I was bleeding. It's good that Burla made each of us bring a medical kit. By the way, have you seen her? And where are the others? Dorcius will need a week to decode it. He's a humanitarian.
I'm gonna
You
edit
should better
this.
go and help. I'm pretty good at
I am.
cryptanalysis. I'll stay in touch.
I am sad that I did not get all that epic rant in the beginning, because I am definitely going to kick myself, because I just heard the beginning of my stream and it was absolutely nothing. I could hear nothing. But I am a streamer, a high-level streamer in fact, and we're going to fix that. We are going to fix that. It's been a while since I live streamed. Since I've streamed while talking. And I'm not gonna lie, this is difficult. I watch a few streamers and they make it look easy, but they've been doing this consistently. So consistency is key. And also, having something to talk about is very key too. I remember, I think I was on Reddit. This article said, well, if you don't have people to talk to, you can talk to yourself. And I remember going, well, that's pretty insane. So why not just say? So why not just not say nothing at all until somebody says something to you? And at the same time, this gives you the opportunity to rant and just get out a lot of kinks before you get a live audience. So it made that tip made a lot of sense when you really think about it. It really does. Just like now, nobody's watching this stream and nobody probably will. But sometimes when you are a streamer, a high-level streamer like I am, you make do with what you got. If you don't have any fans or you don't have anybody watching, you make do with what you got. You make something out of nothing, and that's what I'm doing. All right. Really? There we go. Now, I think when I did the stream earlier, I was like at 336, and I just jumped up to 352. That right there is why I like this game. Because if you can do the missions absolutely on your own, it's more of a, it feels like a little miniature achievement. Like, yeah, I did this. Whereas some people would have to do this in a group. Yeah, the now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to do a video talking about this PS5 generation. Now that essentially it's over, because there's talks about PS6 coming out, I might as well. So be on the lookout for that. And if you want to keep up, or you want to play with me on Skyforge, for the little time as we got, the Texas Spider 84 is the name of my PSN. Look at this, look at that. That thing's working. Nope.
I nearly choked to death. Ew, what a nasty cocoon. I feel like I spent ages in it. Good idea. You know what's better? Getting the hell out of here. I'm never agreeing to anything like this again. I'd rather sit in the library with Burla.
Yep. So this is definitely the beginning of the end of Skyforge. And let's look at this. Let's look at this background. This is amazing right here. This is amazing. Shout out to the developers. Shout out to the people that was in art that made this. Look at this. And when I've played this game a lot, I've never seen any glitches, like as far as the main screen or anything like that. Now, doing gameplay, yeah, absolutely, a whole bunch of times. I think there was one time I was at the bottom of the world and died, or I fell through the world, but you can count that on one hand. They really did their best. Wow. But I can say that they definitely fought the good fight. 10 years is not bad. 10 years is not bad for an MMO. Absolutely not. So, you know, they shouldn't hang their heads in shame. They should be actually proud. You know, this thing was functioning. Got a great community. And I imagine when I do my research, you're going to find a big old ending at the end of it. I want to try to live stream it too. If I find out that they're doing one final big hangout, I'm going to be there. Yep. That was one thing that I regretted about PlayStation Home when it ended, is that I wasn't there at the final hoorah. I was there when it ended and you got that final goodbye screen. But as far as they did that final goodbye that PS Home did, and how everybody was there until it went off for service. What a time. Definitely sad about that. I still miss PS Home. More importantly, I miss Crackle. I miss the fact that you could literally take your character to the Crackle theater. And hold on.
My whole life flashed before my eyes. I heard the battle, but those were Vespers fighting over my body. Thank you.
It's much worse than I thought. Please hurry. He's going to kill her. These creatures probably know where to look for Merla. Collect reports of these oculus, and we'll know for sure.
Yep. that you could take your characters pretty much anywhere. You can take them to the movies. You could take them to the gym. I think they had like mini games at the gym. You could take them to like certain character stages and stuff like that. I think there was one, if you played Uncharted, Sully's Bar. I like hanging out at Sully's Bar, and they had a bar, a sports bar. Yeah, they had a sports bar you could go to too, but it wasn't that much you could do. Let's see here. So they gave you a loft you could go to. So yeah, you could do pretty much anything you wanted to do in real life at the PS home. Absolutely. That was a crazy time. And does anybody remember early in the PS4 days when they did the streaming? they had all kind of foolishness on those streams. People were actually doing like some crazy stuff on there. Like they had the corn stuff. That's what they call it now. The avoid banish and then the corn stuff on there. On the low, you can see anything. I really wish I had got a PS4 earlier, so I could see that foolishness. And I could document it and talk about it too. But by the time I got my PS4, that stuff was done. It was over with. There was only a few people, and they were like just regular streamers like you see now. You can see people. What really tripped me out is that they got a subculture for everything. Like if you're into smoking, they got something for smoking. If you're into a particular drink, they got one for that. I remember they had a little mini cult of a particular character. I can't think of his name, but they were crazy. You couldn't talk no trash about that character. They could lose their minds. Try to find you, ban you, all kinds of crazy stuff. Damn, that is an insane place. More insane than when I first started looking at it. Oof, what a rough time. But a fun time too, because it was really like the Wild Wild West out there. Oh man, look at this. You know what? In all the times I've been playing this game, I don't know what these are. I don't know if they're fish, or they're robots, or robotic fish, or they robotic flowers. I don't know. The whole time I've played this game, and I've never questioned it. Why? Because I wasn't thinking. Wasn't thinking, didn't care. Just here, just for the grind. That's probably what I miss. Knowing that there's something to grind for. Like if I wanted to get like a costume or something like that, I know I'm gonna have to get this many Argents or that many Argents. I'm gonna have to save my Argents. Or if I wanted it fast, just plunk down like $3. Not that bad. $3 for like 2,500 Argents. That's not that bad. Most of the stuff that they have in the store, it's not that expensive. Not that expensive when you think about it. And then the packs that they give you, that they have, not bad. They're not bad neither, because they come with like 30 days of Skyforge and 40 days of Skyforge, 20 days, 21 days of Skyforge. Speaking of which, I need to use, oh come on man, I need to use my days. Matter of fact, let me do that right now before I forget. Yeah, You can see I got a 30 day. I got 2 30 days. So, and I got this 7 days. We're gonna invoke that right now. Yep, 9 days and 22 hours. So let's get it. See something real quick. There we go. I am a streamer. A very good streamer. No issues, no lag, no none of that. It's just me. I forgot about the map. I forgot you can jump on this map. I've been moving around and babbling. See there. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I am streaming using the same headset that I reviewed on this channel. And for a long time, I couldn't use it on my PS4. Well, I think I realized what happened. I think the update shut out this headset, despite the fact that it's an official PlayStation licensed product. I guess the code for it was phased out. That's what I think would happen. Because it doesn't make any sense. I did everything. I even called customer service. They couldn't get anything done. They couldn't make anything happen. So I eventually I said to myself, what if they just, what if this is just aged out or phased out? That's what I think will happen. Because I am not going through all that again to make it work. Plus, I don't have a PS4 anymore. I got a PS5. Do I have to? Did I ever put up that video unboxing it? I don't think I did. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I can't put that up. That's a mess. That thing was filmed with a potato. No, that's not suitable. No, sorry. I will not be putting that video out, people. That wouldn't be professional of me as a streamer. But I'm going to say again, goodbye, Skyforge. Goodbye, man. I know it's not dead yet, but goodbye, Skyforge. September the 3rd will be the last day for Skyforge. And I am sad. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, it's going to be, well, I'm not going to say 30 days straight. It's not going to be 30 days straight. No, I can't afford to do 30 days straight. But it's going to be some pretty consistent streaming of Skyforge in its last days. And if there's a final get-together, I'm going to stream it on this here channel. But I found out also that there are quite a few people that like Skyforge, and there are some people that are still interested in playing this game. Well, obviously I'm going to tell you don't do it, because you're not going to be able to platinum it if you're a platinum hunter. If you're a platinum hunter, you're not going to be able to do it. And finding people to play with is going to be few and far in between, you know. And more than likely you're not going to be on a level high enough to you know, join those groups unless you meet some people that are willing to carry you. And even then, those are going to be few and far in between. I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of feel sorry for the people that are getting into this game now, especially with like a month left to play, because it's gonna be like, there's so much to do. There's so much to experience, and then boom, it's gone. Really? So how am I gonna get to it? Like, I hope I don't have to teleport to it. But yeah. But if you're a person that's just getting into it, I'm gonna say no, don't do it. Because I know more than likely it's not gonna be a spot for you in doing this. Because I think you start like at level number 1. Yeah. And you have to be at certain levels to get like, say, like to this stage right here. You have to be at a certain level, and unless you find some people that's willing to carry you. Come on, man. Yeah, finding people that are willing to carry you, especially now, because good luck. That's all I gotta say. If you can't find somebody, stay with them all the way. You can find a group, stay with them all the way. Congratulations, you got a month worth of grinding to do. Oh, really? I'm a god. I never got over being a god, but dying in water. Never. As far as this game. Never. And then if I can float, why can't I just float over water? And the thing is, the immortal god beast, they can die in water too. I never understood that. Never understood. As soon as I find this boss, this stream is over. I'm gonna go and cry in a pillow, because this game is going to be obsolete. Not obsolete, that's not a word. This game is going to cease to exist. There we go. In 30 days. 30 days this game will cease to exist. It won't exist anymore. I'm going to be very sad. How do I get up there? Am I jumping through this? No. I can't jump through this. This is where I just went. I played this game thousands of times, and this is the stage that baffles me. Why did I choose this stage? What's wrong with me? Torturing myself. It don't mean nothing. Ridiculous. Ridiculous Volkov. Where is it at? Where is it? I'm at the same place I was at. This is insanity. I literally just walked around this crystal several times. I think this is it right here. I think it's a bridge. I think it's a bridge. I hope it's a bridge. I'm telling you, if I don't find it, I'm cutting this game off. I'm going to cut this game off. I'm going to be right back at it tomorrow after I'm done crying in my pillow. Ridiculous. Is it up here? I think this is it. I think this is it. I think this is it. I think I really made it. This is it. No, that's not it. That's not it. Why can't I move? Look at this. I'm cutting this game off. I am going to cut this game off because yep, that's it. That is enough Skyforge for me. We're going to end it right here. We are going to end this right here. I want to say thank you to everybody that watched this stream. This is the beginning of the end of Skyforge. Skyforge is shutting down September the 3rd. I am sad. I'm about to go and cry into my pillow. See you tomorrow, or see you the day after that, or a week after that. I don't know. I'll probably post about it on YouTube, put in my post. Come join. This is Brother Black Spider, and I'm out. Peace. Thank you for watching.